Good morning, teachers. This is a quick tutorial on the My Lexia platform. I know that we've spoken to teams and talked about the free subscription that we have in Lexia through July 31st of this year. Currently, we have students that are either in Tier 2 or Tier 3 using it as part of their intervention. But part of what Lexia is hoping to do, I think, is to sell more subscriptions and seats for next school year and show why it is an effective program. So we're going to fully take advantage of it. Last Friday, the ladies in the office manually entered all of our student names, so thank you, gals. If you have any questions with those usernames, please let us know. There might be some minor spelling mistakes, but the username is first and last name, all lowercase, and their password is 1234. If we get to students that have difficulty putting in their entire name, we can edit theirs to just their first name. So let us know how we can help to make it a little bit easier for them to use. What I have up is the teacher platform. So you'll notice up in the right-hand corner, Mrs. Morris's name is up there. Teachers, your login will be your email address, and the number is 123456. To access the Lexia platform, you'll go to mylexia.com and enter your email address and password. When you get into MyLexia, it'll be blank. You don't have a class assigned to you. As I mentioned, all the students are entered, so we can go ahead and grab and create our classes. So if we go over to Manage, we don't have a class over here, so we're going to go down to the bottom to Plus, which is Create a Class, and simply type in Mrs. Morris's last name, third grade, and then we're going to go to Add Students, and you just type in the last few letters of a name. Go ahead and grab the student, come down and add that student. You'll see over here on the right where it automatically populates that student, and we just continue adding until all of the students in that class are selected. And I won't go through anymore, but you can kind of see how that works. Then when you're finished, click Done, save the class, and refresh, and hopefully it will be there. Yep, there it is. So now Mrs. Morris has her class in here. Obviously, it has 3 students. We can go back and edit that class if we need to add more or change any in there. One thing I did put Sammy's name on the staff, so we can not do that, go back to save. Okay, so she has a class set up, so the students are pulled into her so she can see reports and different things for those students. Another tab over here is resources. The platform that our kids will use is called Lexia Core 5 Reading. That's a K through 5 program. The Power Up Literacy is for students in 6 through 8. So we'll be over here on the Core 5. There is access to Lexia lessons. You can come over here to program level. You can do a skill area. So if you're looking for resources for phonics, vocabulary comprehension, there's some of those in here. Again, you can look down here to click on any of those. Click on, this is a pre-K lesson, but it'll have the lesson plan for you. We'll have some teacher tips, materials. It'll have any resource or thing that you might need for that lesson. So again, you can look at the grade level connection here. You got kindergarten, first grade, and you keep scrolling down, and it will show you all of the resources. So that's in the Lexia lessons. You also have access to some skill builders. Again, you can sort through here. You have different grade levels, the skill area, and then it also connects those to the primary standard. And then you have some links over here for Lexia Connection. Again, grade level. We'll click on first grade 1. Let's go understanding phrases. Okay, and again, you have some classroom ideas, samples of decodable phrases, and all of the resources that you might need to implement that into your classroom. All right, so there's some things there. There's some videos. There's a help button there underneath resources. There's also a reading tab. this is where you would find the reports for your kids. Obviously, Mrs. Morse's students have not started Lexia, so they have no data here, but that's where you would go back. You can look at the students who are struggling, the number of certificates, the different things over here where their target, their total minutes. That would be helpful when maybe assigning some of the activities in here. And the students, first of all, again, they'll take a placement test. It's not a very long placement test, but it will put them into an appropriate level for them to work. Another tab that our rep, when I spoke with her this week, mentioned was Lexia Academy. These are professional development videos that you can go access, and there's a library of those in here. So when you tap into the Lexia Academy button, you'll see a platform here called In Progress, Completed, Not Completed. If you go to the Lexia Academy, you'll see a link here, and that will give you access to all of the videos. So the first three here is an overview of how to use Lexia to support remote learning. You have implementation of Core 5, which is the platform we'll use. We would not need this one, the Power Up. That's more for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then you have just different videos here on more of the science of reading. So students with dyslexia, building a community program, structured literacy. So you can receive CPDUs for completing those courses, but just kind of looking through those and seeing if there's something in your grade level or classroom that you could learn more. If you click load more, there's even some more down at the bottom. So we have access to those again through the end of the trial period, which is July 1st. So if you're interested in those, please take advantage. Other than that, I think that's a pretty quick overview. Obviously, the more that you log in and dig in a little bit, the more comfortable you'll get with it. Our title staff has used this pretty much the entire year, so they would be a fabulous resource to use. But students are loaded. We'll get teacher usernames and passwords in there today, and you can start to maybe look and assign some things to your students online or when they're in the classroom. If you have any questions, please let us know.